Commercial diving, a business opportunity. In our everyday life, we give little consideration to the commercial diving industry, being unaware of the work done by the commercial divers. However, commercial diving has a critical importance to the national economy and industry of our nations. The efforts of this highly trained and skilled workforce support the offshore oil and gas industry through development and production, the bridges we use on a daily basis, the dams that supply hydroelectric power, the reservoirs that maintain our water reserve, water-based industrial facilities such as paper mills or water treatment plants, the sewage pipelines, the vessels that transport containers, oil or passengers, the shipyards that build and repair vessels, commercial ports, harbours and marinas. Every one of the above require the intervention of commercial divers throughout their construction, inspection, repairing or maintenance, thereby keeping these facilities safe and operable. This presentation has been produced to show the importance of this sector for the economy, to bring your attention to its possibilities as a business opportunity, and also to anyone who may be interested in sea or water-related projects in general. Over recent decades, humanity has turned its gaze towards the sea, not only as a means of transport and for its rich natural resources such as oil and gas, but also as a source of leisure and exploitation. These considerations have moved man to build all types of constructions of varying complexity, where the hard marine environment forces the application of the highest quality standards and rigid controls. The huge quantities of money invested in these installations demand that the owners follow strict inspection and maintenance programs that must also comply with rigid insurance company requirements. It is a popular conception to consider all diving as a complex deep underwater operation for oil rigs and offshore structures, involving huge amounts of money. Coastal diving operations differ, however, requiring simple air as breathable gas, unlike deep diving, which requires the use of different gas mixtures, usually being composed of 2 or 3 different gases. Offshore diving related to the oil or gas industry is certainly a lucrative business. However, the high level of operational complexity and sophisticated equipment involved turn it into a very exclusive sector. Most underwater and diving operations for both industry and civil engineering, however, are usually carried out within the depth range of 0 to 30 metres, just where diving systems and procedures are simpler due to the use of air as breathing gas. Inevitably, world economic growth has created the need for important civil engineering projects, such as the construction of large commercial ports and container terminals, cruise ports with bigger passenger vessel capacity, shipyards with dry docks to build or repair vessels, sea pipelines for sewage to serve large metropolitan areas, purifying or water treatment plants, marinas for yachting and recreational boating, underwater cables for telephone lines or electricity power supply to islands, dam structures for the exploitation of hydrological resources, and finally, particularly relevant for the near future, the exploitation of renewable marine energies such as current, wind, tidal and wave application. The complex range of operations where commercial diving may be involved require commercial divers to be skilled in many different tasks, using specialised techniques such as welding, cutting, hydraulic tool use, crane operations, demolitions, pipe installations, etc. For these reasons, commercial diving requires a high grade of specialisation, making good technical support absolutely essential. This must include know-how, a good knowledge of underwater intervention techniques, tools, equipment and logistic resources. Team building skill. To achieve and maintain specified goals, all persons involved in the project must work as a team. Safety. Considering the high-risk element of diving, any presentation on this subject matter would obviously emphasise the basic requirements for safe diving, but only through continuous and conscientious commitment can a high level of safety be achieved. These are the essential requirements needed from your commercial diving partner. All the points raised in this presentation are intended to create an appropriate atmosphere for thought and possibly to review actions that you as a developer or contractor may need to carry out to enable you to undertake potential projects that include commercial diving operations. This presentation has given you an insight into this fascinating world of commercial diving and has encouraged you to take on your first commercial diving project. Good diving!